Benvenuti ragazzi su Eterna Community. Ehm, Sto iniziando quindi la seconda parte di Life is Strange Reunion. Ieri avevamo lasciato qui la
Moses should
cosa
be in his office
che non
waiting for
riuscivo
our
a fare
hot
le
chocolate
foto,
date.
però niente, l'ho rifatta subito, quindi a posto. Poi, dove siamo arrivati? Siamo arrivati che dovevamo andare da Moses a parlare del fatto riguardante l'incendio, eccetera, eccetera. Quindi facciamo quest'altra oretta di gioco. Allora, volantini del podcast. Hai trovato il volantino di un podcast? Seleziona ascolta per cercare un posto dove sederti a ascoltare. Ma sì, ascoltiamolo. Se sentite ogni tanto miagolare sono le mie gatte.
Secrets, corruption, occultism, power. Welcome back to Abraxcast, Caledon's only podcast dedicated to uncovering the hidden underbelly of the Abraxas Society. I am your host, Loretta Rice. This is episode 4, The Hall of Secrets. It has long been known that Abraxas is no ordinary campus club. It seems to operate by its own rules and logic. Take their recent battle with the administration over housing. The Abraxas House is a Caledon-owned building at the periphery of Lakeport. After the storm, President Owen Teller declared the building uninhabitable and quickly advanced plans to have it condemned. Now, whatever one thinks about the administration's expansion plans, branded Caledon 2.0, university bylaws are very clear that Abraxas students must submit to relocation or risk disciplinary action. But this is not what happened. Instead, students have been returning to the building, squatting in their old rooms, and staging disruptive protests. The planned demolition has been set back indefinitely. Now, my role as a journalist is not to pick sides, but to uncover the truth. And I have come to believe that the reason for Abraxas's peculiar leverage may rest inside the very house they are illegitimately occupying. Sources tell me of a section in the Abraxas house known as the Hall of Secrets. What is contained within it? No one knows. But I'm told it has been passed down for decades and remains very well concealed from even the most senior Abraxas members. It stands to reason that these secrets hold the key to understanding not just Abraxas, but also its peculiar hold over Caledon University. I, your faithful reporter, will not rest until I have uncovered the Hall of Secrets myself and revealed what lies within.
Ok, ho dimenticato di cambiare il nome, parte 2 ovviamente, proverò dopo a cambiare. Sono nuova quindi non so come, adesso lo sistemiamo, dai. Allora, papà questa legge.
I wonder how Moses will react to all this.
Allora abbiamo Moses là dentro, qui abbiamo già guardato tutto, che ieri. Ok, proviamo a entrare.
Moses, I'm from the future. I bring dark tidings of... No, too biblical.
I told Dr. Jordan he didn't need to convince me. My own conversations with you were sufficient, not to mention your student ratings. Your intro courses are 9s in a sea of 4s. For you to be so highly regarded, especially by non-majors,
Questo è il nuovo sindaco. Sindaco, vabbè. Questo è il nuovo preside.
well, very highly regarded, it seems.
Max? You okay?
Sorry. Long day. You were saying?
I was just telling Moses that he is officially invited to join the Caledon faculty once he becomes Dr. Murphy next year.
Right, the job offer. I remember. I mean,
Sapevo che sarebbe
it
successo.
was a foregone conclusion. Moses is the best. Congratulations.
Thanks. I'm still taking it in. But President Teller's plans for the physics department are very exciting.
This building is the one real investment that Caledon has made in the sciences. With 4 departments under one roof, we need to expand. And that's just the beginning. In a few years, the whole school will look like this, a cutting-edge research institution to rival MIT.
Materie umanistiche.
I thought most students came to Caledon for liberal arts.
Currently, yes. But if we want to remain competitive and move past the events of last year, Caledon needs to modernize. Dr. Fayyad was a great leader, and she had an eye for talent. Finding Moses was one of her many successes. But she had an idealistic streak, which reminds me, Max, do your students still have all A's?
Premio alla partecipazione.
If my students show up and work hard, they receive A's. Art is subjective.
And yet we've managed to judge and critique art for centuries, if not millennia. I see no reason to stop on your account.
Max isn't a traditional academic, but she's amazing with her students. Like you said, Yasmin has an eye for talent. She was even talking about creating a photography major.
It's not that I doubt your talent, Max. You're just a beneficiary of her short-sightedness. I mean, a professor, an instructor with no teaching experience or terminal degree, living rent-free in the house that was once reserved for visiting luminaries? It's like, how was this allowed to happen?
Wow.
Questo qui è
I
un
do
po'.
not remember this conversation being such a disaster.
Well, duty calls. Moses, contact my office if you have any questions about the offer.
Man, that guy is just dying to fire me.
Infatti.
You already knew about my job offer. But you had to remember, so... You're not rewinding from later today, are you?
You're good.
Caro Moses,
I'm back
come
from
te lo
Sunday.
dico?
Did you jump back into a photo? We agreed that that was too dangerous.
So che è rischioso.
I acted on instinct. I hope it was the right choice.
What happened? Did something go wrong with the gallery show?
No, the show was great, incredible, but while I was gone, something at Caledon went very, very wrong. There was a protest about something. It turned into a riot. By the time I got back, the whole campus was on fire. Look.
That's definitely the campus on fire. Compositionally, it is a bit more abstract than usual.
I wasn't trying to take a photo. I dropped my camera when I saw you.
Chi devo dire? Gli alunni a te, gli alunni, dai.
There were students trapped inside. It was bad. I think a lot of people got hurt.
Okay. Before you came back here through the photo, did you try to rewind in the fire?
Non ci ho pensato.
Oh my god. I didn't even think to.
Hey, you were in shock. It's understandable.
I've never felt so powerless before. All that destruction, and there was nothing I could do.
That's not true. You bought us time. Time that we'll make the most of. So, where should we start? Fire department? They'll just laugh at us. We should act normal. Search for clues, talk to suspects without rousing suspicion. Which is exactly what your powers are perfect for. Did we do any rewind testing when you were here the first time?
No, we just talked about my trip over hot chocolate.
Then let's change that. We'll practice your skills, and if you run into any danger this weekend, you'll be ready.
Let's get to work. Moses is right. I need to be prepared for this weekend.
Moses likes working on this when I'm around. I'm his Control Z. Moses' pride and joy. Though, he hasn't had as much time for the stars since he started studying my powers. We've covered a lot of ground these past months together. After everything with the timelines last year, Moses thinks my powers might have evolved in other ways.
Andare avanti veloce,
Not sure if I want to know if he's
parziali.
right.
Saltare in una foto in cui Max non è presente, alcuni successi in passato ma inconclusivi, potenzialmente pericoloso. Saltare dentro una foto e rimanerci indefinitivamente, non sono sicuro delle conseguenze e non farò dei test. Scoprire, passare ed altre sequenze. E dividere di nuovo la sequenza temporale in due, da non provare potrebbe uccidere Safi.
Moses has been tracking weather patterns along with our rewind testing. No correlation yet. People started talking about Safi's death like it was a bad dream. Then they stopped talking about it at all.
Studentessa della Caledon dichiarata morta per errore. La polizia parla di un errore informatico. Gli abitanti della città soffrono di perdite di memoria a breve termine in seguito a tempesta perfetta. Le domande irrisolte sulla Caledon. I meteorologi locali faticano a capire come è possibile che sia una tempesta di categoria 3 possa essersi abbattuta sull'area senza preavviso la scorsa settimana. Mentre la città di Lakeport cerca di recuperare poco a poco, vengono alla luce delle domande ancora più strane. Safi, una studentessa dell'Università Caledon, è stata vista al campus lo stesso giorno in cui la polizia di Lakeport stava interrogando vari sospetti riguardo alla sua morte. Questa reporter ricorda di aver letto il necrologio di Llewellyn Fayyad su questo stesso giornale, anche se i registri elettronici di quel giorno sono danneggiati e inaccessibili. Le interviste con gli studenti e i docenti della Caledon hanno svelato delle altre discrepanze. Nessuno di loro si ricorda della morte di Llewellyn Fayyad, anche se alcuni ricordano di aver visto un memoriale coperto di fiori al campus la settimana precedente. Non ha voluto commentare.
Yeah. About that whole avoid section.
Quindi riavvolgere di fronte a volte perché ne sono nota quando Max si teletrasporta, completamento percettivo, l'influenza degli schemi, cosa non provate? Passare da una sequenza temporale all'altra, nessuna prova di altre sequenze temporali dopo la fusione, cosa evitare, saltare nella foto, grandi cambiamenti fatti in passato.
No crazy storms in the 9 months that we've been testing my powers. That's something.
2 agosto. No, sì, 2 agosto. Al contrario qua. Ah sì, vabbè, già l'hanno... Cerca di filmare il soggetto durante una prova di teletrasporto usando una telecamera a infrarossi. Come previsto, le immagini hanno mostrato delle zone calde nella posizione iniziale e finale del soggetto, con un lieve cambiamento nella temperatura atmosferica coerente con le traiettorie del soggetto nella stanza. Sul test, ripetizione del test in cui il soggetto rompe, riavvolge e ripara la stessa tazza 20 volte, niente sangue dal naso o affaticamento. Nessun test, ha bisogno di assistenza tecnica con il portale della docente della Caleta. Abbiamo parlato del test futuro. Ok, vari... Qui stanno... Moses analizza Max.
I'm a good guinea pig.
Sono una brava cavia.
For the most part.
Ok. La stessa felpa c'ha.
Sophie's been radio silent for almost a year. I wish we knew where she was.
Eh sì, ci sono tante cose che non si capiscono.
Moses is so passionate about physics, but as far as I can tell, physics is just loading screens. A cutting from Maya's memorial tree. We're planning to give it to Sophie, if she ever comes back. Aw, May's at the vet. I was in the mood for another staring contest. You really understand how I'm feeling right now? Turtle strapped to a rocket booster? Moses had me rewind after the first scene of Brain Bucket 3 because he, quote, needed to unsee that. When I, split reality in two and then matched it back together, it wasn't exactly seamless. I offered to help him finish it, but Moses likes the reminder that all those crazy memories really happened. Yasmin has been through hell in the last year. Not that she didn't deserve some of it, but still.
Per il pensiero, la mia carriera alla Caleda non è finita come speravo, ma so che l'università è in buone mani. Ricordo quando Safi ti ti ho incontrato la prima volta e quando era felice di aver trovato un amico così brillante. Spero che ovunque sia sappia quanto è fortunata ad avere degli amici come te, Maxine. Con affetto, Yasmin. Ok, direi che possiamo andare a parlare con Moses.
I was really worried when Moses said I should practice my powers. But he was sure we could do it safely, and so far, he's been right.
You really missed your calling as the host of a children's science show.
There's still time. Let's begin. What was drawn on that
C'era
card?
disegnato su quel cartoncino.
Seriously?
I never joke about testing, Max.
And yet you're such a ham. One moment. Yoink?
Welcome back.
Who's this formidable fellow?
That is the evil Swordmaster Frostbite from No True Samurai. Test number 1. Tell me who killed him.
I have no idea. Let me guess. I can find the answer somewhere in this very room.
Who cares? It's a one-strike question. Test failed.
You're the worst.
Quindi torniamo indietro, vediamo.
Yoink?
Welcome back.
Who's this formidable fellow?
That is the evil Swordmaster Frostbite from No True Samurai. Test number 1. Tell me who killed him.
I have no idea. Let me guess.
Ah, ok, mi fa rifare... Allora, dobbiamo capire chi l'ha ucciso.
Are you my mystery killer? A high school girl? The plot thickens. But what's her name?
Samurai. E io sta tizia l'ho vista sopra. Ah,
Here she is. But what's your name, young lady?
ok.
Mina Hiramatsu.
Mina
If I make it
Hiramatsu.
through this weekend, I promise to marathon your work with Moses.
Secondo quando apprendi qualcosa di utile che può essere usato nel tempo, prova a riavvolgere il tempo e usare nuove informazioni che hai ottenuto. Quindi torniamo indietro.
Moses' secret contraband kettle out in the open?
Okay, ask me.
Who killed Swordmaster Frostbite in No True Samurai?
Mina.
Mina Hiramatsu, the badass high schooler.
Correct. Are you ready for test number 2? Please hand me the object behind that locked door.
What is he up to now?
If you want me to do something other than break into this thing with a screwdriver, speak now.
I'm just observing my test subject.
Good to hear.
Mm.
Haven't had to break into something for a while. But it's probably just like stealing a bike.
Vediamo cosa c'è.
You just love watching me
Ansia da
break things for
prestazione, però.
science.
I know I won't remember it, but I still love watching it.
Metti lì a guardare. Ecco.
Damn. It's never simple in the time dojo.
Ok, allora, questo lo posso aprire adesso, ma non devo far cadere la tazza. Mm, Forse ci vuole qualcosa di morbido da mettere sotto. Questo foglietto.
How dare Moses be good at art and physics? Some of us can barely be good at one thing.
Ah, guarda.
Is this a bonus rewind test? Did you want the mug to fall?
No, that's just a lucky break.
Yes.
Mm. L'unità riavvolge e porta Moses l'oggetto chiuso nell'armadietto.
A test where I get to break into things? Is Moses trying to cheer me up?
Glielo devo dare, sì. Dai.
Max, you have to unbust the door.
What? Fixing it wasn't part of the test?
I think you know that it was.
Che palle.
A test where I get to break into things? Is
Come
Moses
la
trying to cheer me up?
giusto? No. Ah, visto, devo tornare indietro nel tempo. Così c'ho la tazza.
Thanks. I'll put the kettle on. Meet me on the X when you're ready.
All right, I'm ready.
Okay. I want you to teleport to this side of the room in a particular moment. Specifically, the moment before this mug hits the ground.
Moses!
It does that sometimes. I'm gonna count to 3.
Moses!
Ah!
Moses, unplug the kettle!
Oh, it just does that sometimes.
Guess I'll have to do this myself.
Dai, sono appena...
Max, why'd you leave the X? What happened?
Fire happened.
Whoa. And I was just gonna let it spark. Thank you, teleporting Max. What?
That didn't happen before. We had hot chocolate last time, but it didn't combust. I just got back and I'm already changing things.
Cambiando le cose,
That's
cambia
fascinating.
tutto.
Probably best to skip on the hot chocolate today. Let's debrief when you're ready.
Quindi, parliamo.
Please tell me you'll stop using that kettle. For all we know, it burns down the school in 2 days.
I know it's a dysfunctional relationship, but I can fix her. You're right, though. Consider this her official retirement party.
How are you feeling about the disaster I just dropped into your lap?
Still processing. But I'm glad we still have a chance to do something. How do you feel?
Ho paura di quello che
I know
succederà.
my powers are, well, powerful. But that doesn't mean they're dependable. This could end badly. What if it was a mistake to come back here? What if I just make everything worse?
I know there are risks. There's a reason we never tested your ability to jump into photos. But our testing has proved that some kinds of rewind are safe. If you unbreak a mug, the universe doesn't seem to care.
E se non riesco a cambiare
What if I
niente?
can't change anything? One time I tried to save my friend's father from dying in a car crash, and
You've told me. And yes, it sounds like the universe sometimes has a dark sense of humor. We'll just have to wait and see. Let's take stock. What do we know for sure? What leads do we have?
Allora, i miei poteri.
the only thing we know for sure is that my powers are going to complicate things. They always do.
Maybe this time is different? We can't stay locked in the past.
Like I can help it. Every time a new disaster strikes, it always brings me back to the first disaster.
Chloe, in the school bathroom.
Trying to save Chloe and the place I love is how I destroyed the last place I loved.
Arcadia Bay, right? It looked beautiful. At least from the photos you showed me.
It was beautiful. When it was still on the map. How do I know Lakeport won't be next? How are you so calm?
Because things are different. You're an adult with better control of your powers. And you have a brilliant physicist friend who wants to help.
That I do. So, who would have a motive to burn down Caledon? I saw signs of a protest, but I'm not sure what it was about.
We haven't heard from Safi since she left.
Moses. No way. I didn't see any sign of her.
Safi's a shapeshifter. She was furious with her mom and with Caledon. Could it be her?
Safi's been gone for months. Her mom isn't even the president anymore. And she works alone. A riot isn't her style.
A riot is chaos. Safi's natural habitat.
Even so, Safi may hate the administration, but she'd never hurt the students. Vin and Amanda could help us. Vin knows everything about Caledon, and Amanda knows everything about Lakeport. Too bad I can't tell them why I'm asking. They'd never believe me.
Because of the storm amnesia?
We need a better name. That sounds like a disease you get in a fantasy novel.
Well, you turned down cognitive dissonance triggered collective memory loss.
Sometimes I wish everyone still remembered. The two timelines and everything with Safi and me having powers and...
You could remind them. You reminded me when I started forgetting.
I was selfish. It was so scary when all their memories started fading. I couldn't stand the thought of being alone with everything again.
Understandable. But why me?
I know you could handle it. But most people aren't you. It's better if they don't know.
Even Amanda?
Especially Amanda. Dating a time traveler is not for everyone. Every conversation ended with, "Did you rewind that?" Every argument started with, "Don't rewind this."
I get where she's
Ti
coming
fa
from.
questo lasciare.
It's easy to imagine how someone with your powers could be manipulative.
I get it too. But it did hurt when she forgot about my powers and got so much happier. I couldn't remind her. I couldn't be the reason she got so anxious again. But then I really was lying to her, and I couldn't live with that either.
She still makes eyes at you and the turtle. Any regrets?
Che dico? A volte sì, che via messaggio.
Amanda is amazing. If there was a way to be honest about my powers and make her happy, I'd love to find it.
Vabbè, si fa spaventare un po' sta cosa.
So, how do we stop a fire before it starts? Oh, right. My class starts in 15 minutes. I should cancel.
No. Don't make any changes you don't have to. If we mess with the timeline too much, we might introduce new variables.
You know, I saw something in class last time. Reggie took a call and walked away when I got near. I wonder if it was about Abraxas.
Secret society. Shady calls with the Abraxas president. It could be something.
And in the fire, I noticed some Abraxas graffiti. It seemed ominous.
Text me if you learn anything. I'm gonna steal another whiteboard from engineering. And Max? Promise me you'll do whatever you can this weekend. To stop the fire. To save people if it breaks out. Anything. I know there are consequences to using your powers, but inaction has consequences too. Whatever happens, I need us to know that we did everything we could.
I think I need that too.
Have a good class.
Oh, il gioco è iniziato, finalmente. D'ora in poi tocca a te trovare abbastanza prove per individuare la causa dell'incendio. Ricorda di cercare indizi ovunque. Ah, un po' lentina l'intro. Stavo facendo venire il sonno.
I'm sorry. So sorry. Crazy day. Crazy day.
Because of your Grand Gallery tour of New York this weekend? I'm amazed you didn't ditch us entirely.
Yeah, you must be freaking out. When do you leave?
Cambiamo argomento.
You know, given my extreme lateness, I think we should jump right into the lesson today. I know. But I think you'll want all the time we have for this. So, we've been focusing on composition, character of place, dynamic structure, light, balance, movement, contrast. If you've been paying attention so far, when you look out there, your eyes should find endless patterns of shapes and colors. But today, I want you to see something else entirely. I'll give you a hint. It's the most powerful element a photographer can pursue. Yet it's the one thing a photograph can never really have.
Chiediamo a Loretta o a Reggi.
Loretta, take a stab.
Perfection.
It's
Speak for yourself.
That's a good guess. But I'm thinking of life. Human life, specifically. It's all around us. Sometimes it's overwhelming. I know it is for me. But when I turn my camera on one person and focus on trying to see them, really see them, I can feel a connection happen through the camera. So, look out there again. Find someone you don't know, someone who grabs your attention, someone you want to connect with. Your assignment today? Go take their picture.
Oh, come on, don't make us do that.
Strangers, isn't that dangerous?
Be reasonable, Max.
Now I remember, I got the same reaction the last time I lived through this day, and the assignment was a total dud. Maybe a demonstration would help. All right, you artsy introverts. I, your fearless leader, shall go first. Observe.
Mi farà giocare prima o poi.
Hey, sorry to bother you. My name's Max. I'm a photographer.
I can see that, Max.
I'm actually teaching a class, and it would save me from looking super lame in front of my students if I could take your picture.
I don't normally let people take my picture, but I'd hate to be the cause of your public humiliation. Shoot. So, why was I selected for this demonstration?
Beh, incute timore più che altro. Ma sì, incute timore.
You're all alone in a public place, poised and confident. I find that kind of intimidating. So I decided to lean in.
Intimidating, eh? But there's a flaw in your plan. Now that we've started talking, whatever you were trying to capture before must surely be gone.
You're right. The camera changes things. That's why I tell my students, you're not capturing reality. You're composing it.
My nerdy physicist friend tells me that's called the observer effect. Particles jumping around just from being looked at.
I have one of those too. Something about her suddenly feels
Safi, forse.
familiar.
Ha un po' l'atteggiamento di Safi.
Well, did you capture my essence? Or was I too intimidating for your camera?
I think I captured what you were willing to show me. Safi, is that you?
It was so nice to meet you, Max. I hope your students found this as enlightening as I did.
My students. I almost forgot about them.
Everything okay? That looked intense.
It was one of the most fascinating pictures I've ever taken. Now go. Spread out. Find your subject. I'll be around if you need me.
Volevi vedere la foto?
Was that really Safi? With a shapeshifter, you never know for sure. But if she's really back, hiding herself on campus days before a massive fire, that is alarming. Either way, she's gone now. I need to use this time to check in with my students and see if they know anything that could help me understand this fire. Reggie is the president of Abraxas, which is seemingly connected to the fire. And I know Loretta is somehow too. I need to talk to both of them.
Allora, Moses che dice?
Amanda.
Sto ancora pensando a tutto quello di cui abbiamo parlato, ma voglio che tu sappia quanto sono felice che tu ci abbia dato l'opportunità di cambiare le cose, insieme riusciremo a risolvere tutto. Ah, pensavo di aver appena visto Safi. No, ho cambiato una cosetta minuscola nella presentazione della lezione ed è apparsa, capisco. Lo so, sono una farfalla con delle ali molto grandi. Sto ripensando a una delle battute per stasera. Cosa ti fa più ridere? Il mago o il mago dei compleanni? Qual è il contesto? Non te lo dico. So che stasera non puoi venire, ma un giorno mi vedrai sul palco. Niente spoiler. In caso il mago suona meglio. E poi penso comunque che tutti i maghi facciano dei compleanni, no? Grazie a che ti lascia i tuoi preparativi per il tuo elegante viaggio a New York. Non dimenticarti. Stavo per leggere il buchino. Grazie, Amy. Ho la borsa a rete, qualsiasi cosa. Sì, tu sei che conosci il mondo dell'arte.
I'm not advocating for tarring and feathering Owen just yet. But this statue does make me think about it.
Allora, vediamo. Safi mutaforma trovata. Ah?
There she was, right under our noses. The master of disguise.
Che bestiola carina, fine delle lezioni, mai più arte ribelle. Trovare 4 foto.
I have to stay by my class. I remember helping 3 students last time. Squirrels, the unofficial mascot of every college campus. Whatever graffiti was here before, clearly someone wanted it gone right away. This school runs on coffee and cleaning fluid. Looks like I'm not the only one with concerns about our new leadership.
Bow, 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 bow. Coming through. Bow, 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 bow,
Chiesto.
bow.
Uscire.
Bow. Sploosh. Bow, 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 chicka, chicka, bow, bow, bow. Bow, chicka, chicka, bow.
Problemi ha.
Boom. Bow, bow.
Ancora stai lì ferma? Anche te ne vai?
Bow, 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 chicka, chicka, bow.
So cosa pensi. Lo penso anch'io. Allora.
Didn't Reggie have a hard time figuring out how to ask someone to take their photo? Maybe I can help. Everyone's used to me and my camera by now.
Ok, Reggi, aspetta. Facciamo prima un giro.
I remember helping Reggie, Jeanette, and Loretta last time. Jeanette was trying to take a photo that conveyed a lot of emotion. I should check on her.
Obiettivo, aiuta Reggi. Che devo fare? Mai più e arte ribelle. Non voglio andare subito da Reggi. Da Reggi e da Jeanette.
I keep wanting to take this guy's picture, but I can't get him to say cheese. I should keep that one to myself.
Sì, infatti, meglio che...
I could run really fast too. I just don't want to.
Ovviamente, un muro invisibile. Persone non ti fanno passare. Ti fanno un po'
I remember
girare.
helping 3 students last time.
Figlio di papà.
Reggie does have a type. Is it weird that I know that about one of my students? Reggie does have a type. Is it weird that I know that about one of my students? I think Loretta had a hard time getting a good photo of a student. I should see if she needs any help. I think he was one of Ven's minions, back when he was still in charge of Abraxas.
Hey, Loretta. How's your assignment going?
Terrible. This guy's giving me nothing.
It's like that sometimes. Have you done anything to put him at ease?
I don't want him at ease. I want him to tell me about the drama at Abraxas. He's a senior member. He must know what Reggie's hiding.
Infatti, non è questo il compito.
That's not the assignment, Loretta.
Fine. I got his photo and not an ounce of dirt for my podcast. Is there anything else?
You've been digging pretty deep into Abraxas for your podcast. Any developments?
Are you trying to get a sneak peek of my next episode?
That, and I have some reasons to be concerned about them myself.
Well, let me just say, I'm following a lead that could blow the top off Abraxas and its administration. But you'll have to listen to the next ep.
Damn. That's some teaser. Kind of a weird question, but are you planning any sort of march on campus?
That is a weird question. What are you driving at?
It's just rumor I'm looking into. Humor me.
No, I'm not planning any march, parade, procession, or any other kind of organized walking.
Understood. Illuminating as always, Loretta.
That's me, shining a light in the dark for those who can't see.
Are you still taking my picture? I have to get to jazz practice.
Cool it, Thelonious. We'll be done soon.
Who else could use my help?
Simpaticissima proprio.
This is where the brunt of the storm hit on campus. Apparently, the damage was way worse in town. Need to find Reggie and Jeanette. Looks like Caledon has a new artist in residence. I used to break into buildings like this for photos, but I'm trying to be a good role model.
Ma non le posso salvare.
One student down. I can probably help 2 more.
Ma che cagata, non posso salvare. Che mi serve avere la macchina fotografica a disposizione?
Half the time, the students don't want to figure out how to fix the issue themselves. They just... all seems fine to me. Wonder if it's just jammed.
Allora,
Need to find Reggie and Jeanette. I
sì, lo
always
so dove
thought
sono.
Chloe would have been a great actor if she wanted to be.
Dove
But after Rachel, she gave it up for good.
Rachel ha abbandonato il teatro.
All those affected by the storm may participate with care in this act of rebuilding and resilience. I think I count. With the fab closed from the storm damage, they moved a lot of the art out here.
Facciamo questo pezzo di qua e poi andiamo da entrambi.
Why does Caledon's new slogan read like a personal threat?
Vieni a vedere cosa ne serve per te la nuova Caledon. Innovazione all'avanguardia. Sospetto che il nuovo preside abbia a che fare con l'incendio, non so perché. Ho questa sensazione.
Ah, the Bannertail Gray Squirrel, aka Cirrus carolinensis. One of the many fascinating things you pick up while going on a hike with Moses.
Ok, questa l'avevo fotografata. Ok, andiamo da Jeannette, Jambonette.
Hey, Jeanette. How did your assignment go?
Well, I don't know. You tell me.
Ho dato il compito, non lo so, dimmi tu. Oddio. Ma pura e potente, vulnerabile e fragile. Pura e potente, la vedo. Sembra più un occhio incazzato che...
You create a sense of raw power that's really compelling.
No, you don't get it. I was trying to break composition to create a sense of tension and drama. Damn it!
Oh. Problemi
Not
hai.
my finest hour as a teacher? Maybe I can correct it?
Riavvolgiamo il tempo. Questi
Jeanette,
studenti
let me see
che
that photo.
si accontentano di niente.
Okay.
Ti devo dire, fa cacare. È che...
Wow. I love how you break the rule of thirds and short size your subject. The imbalance is so tense and dramatic.
Oh my god, thank you. That
Falsa.
was exactly my intention.
Just do me a favor. Try the assignment again, but focus more on your subject than your camera.
Sure. Thanks again, Max.
Così non si arrabbiano. Dove è quell'altro? Qua.
Hey, Reggie. Find a subject yet?
Yeah, you could say that. Oh, don't stare!
Okay.
The guy I see at the gym. Spotted him a few times, but he's still very much a stranger. I was hoping maybe...
Non è uno strumento per rimorchiare. E che gli devo dire? Se poi va male, rompi il ghiaccio.
This camera is the best icebreaker there is. Trust me.
Yeah? Okay. Here it goes. Hey, I'm in a photo class. We have to take a picture of somebody. So I was wondering, can I take a picture of you? No, but so it's a thing I have to do for class, so I don't really have a choice, but no, for sure. No, I'm into that, for sure. Hey, no issues here. I'm a safe guy. It's good. You have a good one. I'm gonna put that away. Okay. Oh.
What happened?
Total rejection. He said he doesn't believe in analog media. Then I finger gunned him? Oh, God, I can never show my face in that gym again.
Sorry, Reggie.
Ok, riavvolgiamo.
Hey, Reggie. Find a subject yet? It's a camera, Reggie, not a pickup tool. Your dating life does not hinge on a photograph.
That actually helps. A lot, thanks. Okay. I'm going in. Hey, I'm in a photo class. We have to take a picture of somebody. So I was wondering, can I take a picture of you? No, but so it's a thing I have to do for class, so I don't really have a choice, but no, for sure. No, I'm into that, for sure. Hey, no issues here. I'm a safe guy.
È andata male di nuovo.
It's good.
Mi sa che devo parlare col tizio.
Hello there.
What's up?
I have this talent where I can guess any student's major. I believe yours is contemporary ceramics?
What? Way off. I'm in communication.
Damn, so much for that special power. Thanks anyway.
Aspetta che proprio... Cioè, non ha la faccia di uno che fa ceramica,
Hello
vorrei dire,
there.
però.
What's up?
I have this talent where I can guess any student's major. I
Di
believe
nuovo,
yours
ceramica
is
contemporanea.
contemporary ceramics?
Ma,
What? Way off. I'm in community.
scienza della comunicazione.
Hey, Reggie. Let me guess. You're working up the courage to ask that student to take his photo?
Yeah. Good guess.
Little tip. He's a communications major, so communicate about communication.
Communications. That could work. Thanks, Max. Going in. Hi. I'm Reggie.
Super teacher strikes again. Maybe I should have been teaching with Rewind all along. I hate the idea of snooping on my students, but I wonder if there are any Abraxas secrets that could help stop this fire.
I should make my way back to where class started.
Oh, this is a weird party.
Fontana per il vino, figli la playlist, montare le casse, cartoni di vino, tazza usa getta, maschera, funghetti, uova, bruchi.
Oh, Reggie. Why is Owen so interested in Abraxas?
Ecco, Owen. Preparativo per la riunione con Owen. Sii rispettoso ma deciso. La sala dei segreti non esiste, l'ispezione si farà come da programma. Autorizzazione a rioccupare tra 4 settimane per ordine del tribunale. Convincere Loretta a cancellare il podcast. Appunti alla riunione con Owen. Dare accesso alla sala dei segreti. L'ispezione potrebbe essere fermata, la casa non verrà mai rioccupata ma demolita. Si potrebbe pensare a una nuova sede per la Braxas se coopero. Vuoi essere ricordato come il presidente che ha ucciso la Braxas? Cazzo, potrei essere in grado di cancellare il podcast di Loretta. Posso far finta di non aver letto? No, c'entra niente.
Hey, Reggie.
What's up, Max?
So, what's going on with Abraxas these days?
Seriously? Where to even start? We were evicted from our house. The administration is threatening to disband us, and our leadership is in shambles.
Even for a secret society, that's a lot of drama.
Definitely not what I signed up for.
What's the deal with Loretta and Abraxas?
You mean her podcast? It's conspiracy bullshit. Honestly, I expected more from our journalism department.
Of course, if she was onto something, you'd say the same thing. Being in a secret society and all.
You know? I can't argue with that logic, and I won't insult your intelligence by trying.
Weird question, but are there any big fire events planned for the next couple days? Cookouts, bonfires, anything.
Can't say I know of anything. You looking to shoot some flames?
No, I'm concerned about a fire risk on campus.
Oh, that makes sense. It's dry season here. A lot of leaves around. Thanks for the reminder, Professor Smokey Bear. I'll be careful.
Thanks. Have fun with the shoot.
You know it.
Meglio che non sappia che gli sto facendo delle domande. Quindi, torna alla statua.
Our telescope is a Meade 16-inch Schmidt case-grain model with an advanced coma-free optical system. In astronomy, we have a little joke that it's not the size of the telescope, but the parallax motion of the celestial ocean.
Wonderful.
Sorry, is that joke appropriate? You can cut it out, right?
Please, tell us more about the telescope.
Sure. Well, any Schmidt case-grain telescope is going to feature a moving mirror focuser. Now, there are two main issues with that system: image shift and mirror flow.
Fascinating.
Of course, a nebula filter is a must, even in Vermont. And for planetary imaging, I always have my bar low ready to swap in. As we like to joke in astronomy, bar low lenses set the bar high for planetary astrophotography.
Delightful. Thank you, Moses Murphy, for sharing your extensive knowledge of astronomy and, most importantly, your deep, slumberous voice.
Oh, well, you're welcome.
And that will conclude another episode of ASMR PhD. I hope that all of you are fast asleep, dreaming of twinkling stars and swirling nebulae. Good night.
Wait, what kind of podcast is this?
I'm not advocating for tarring and feathering Owen just yet. But this statue does make me think about it. I wonder what Chloe would make of Professor Caulfield. She'd probably blow out an orbital nerve from rolling her eyes. It's almost the anniversary of the storm that destroyed Arcadia Bay. I used to dread being with Chloe at this time of year. Now I dread being without her.
You don't get it. This Fremont House shit isn't a joke. If word got out...
Fremont? Is there some connection to the fire? How can I hear more without Reggie noticing?
Mai più. Qua manca una. Ora devo fare la foto.
Chloe tried to get me into D&D. It seemed fun, but I could never make it through the rules without getting a headache.
Mai più.
I could end class and let everyone head out, but whatever Reggie's talking about could be important.
Sì, lo so che è importante la telefonata, però vorrei che poi mi manda avanti e non posso...
President Teller is all in on his Caledon 2.0 plan. Personally, I'm a fan of the current original Caledon. Why does Caledon's new slogan read like a personal threat?
Dove farla sta foto?
Ah, the banner-tailed gray squirrel, aka Cirrus carolinensis. One of the many fascinating things you pick up while going on a hike.
Hey, Professor Miha. Thanks for posing for Jeanette.
It's ratty now, Max. And it's my pleasure.
Da un'ora che tiene la fotografia in mano.
Moses told me to keep an ear out for anything unusual. Maybe I can eavesdrop on Reggie without him noticing. I could run really fast too. I just don't want to.
Dovresti invece correre più veloce qua. Io devo fare una foto a questo qua. No.
I could send everyone home now, though I'll miss what Reggie is saying.
Un'oretta
I
che
wonder if anyone else is listening in on him.
sta pedinando.
Ah! Max! You scared me. Are you spying on Reggie? Look, I'm investigating Abraxas. Their president is having a secretive conversation. With this shotgun mic, I can hear everything. Loretta, come on, Max. I heard you asking around about them. If you want to listen in, just say the word.
Respectfully, I don't think you get it. This shit with the Fremont house isn't a joke. If word got out, it's not just a house to us. We have history there. Our lore, our memories, our... No, I wasn't gonna say secrets. I told you, there is no hall of secrets. You sound like Loretta. You're asking me to do something very risky. If I stick my neck out, what's in it for me? Okay, we'll talk tomorrow then.
Do I really want Loretta knowing that I snooped with her?
No, sarebbe meglio evitare. Solo che lei sa, dovrei evitare che venga a saperlo.
I scared you? You're the one spying.
Look, I'm investigating
È uguale. No. Evitiamo.
He's not gonna say anything else now that he knows I'm around.
Oh, bel panorama. Concludi la lezione al tavolo delle macchine fotografiche, il diario. Sì. Ma sta foto... mai più... Deve essere una foto qui. Questa? No.
This was not a safe area to walk for months after the storm. Lots of falling debris.
Caspita, la devo fare sta foto io.
Time to end class.
Sì, lo so, però... dovrei trovare la foto.
The poor fine arts building was the biggest casualty of the storm.
Mai più. Mai più.
I should call the students back to the table.
Allora, questa qui è quella che dice che è rotta, già l'avevo esaminata prima. Non so dove... Ah, forse la bacheca?
Amanda has gone all out putting this event together to support Lakeport. And now I didn't even notice this last time.
Allora, evento benefico. Rischio di incendio elevato per la contea di Lakeport. Fino a nuovo avviso eviterò falò fuochi artificiali, gettare sigarette o qualsiasi cosa in fiamme in aria.
Is this what that protest was about? The Abraxas house? Loretta is certainly making waves with her Abraxas podcast. And plenty of enemies. Yes, hello. Please tell the fire department to be ready for a blazing inferno Sunday night. Just a gut feeling. Perfect.
Poi lo fa ancora così con la foto in mano. Controlla. Brava. Complimenti. Eccoli.
Time to end class. No judgment. I don't like to share my fries either. Seems like a bad omen. But if you like French fries, how bad can you be?
Ok, direi di concludere la lezione. Sta ancora là dietro.
I should call the student.
Great work today, everyone. Drop your assignments off in my mailbox before Monday.
Maxine, what a pleasure to see your face.
And yours too. I didn't know you were back. This campus has not felt the same without you.
Yes. Well, a lot has happened in the last 9 months. Tell me, how have you been, Professor Caulfield?
Drammi.
The teaching is a joy. It's all the other stuff that I struggle with.
A common lament, I'm afraid. I'm sure the shift to President Teller has been challenging. Owen and I have different ideas for Caledon, but he is a good man.
The main idea we seem to disagree on is whether I should have a job.
Don't worry. Now that I've taken on a more active role in the Board of Regents, I can ensure that Owen does not push you out.
That's a major relief.
Good. Because I have something to ask you. It is about Safia. We haven't spoken in many months. It has caused me tremendous pain.
I'm so sorry, Yasmin.
I know Safia has her reasons. There is still so much about that night on the Overlook that I do not understand. I sometimes feel the storm was not natural. It was a manifestation.
I feel the same way. I wish I were able to explain more about that night, but I can't.
It feels good to be able to talk to you about it, though. I feel we are bonded in some sense. Still, for months afterwards, Safia would at least answer the occasional message, or I would see her on social media. But now she's gone completely dark. Maxine, I sense that Safia may be in some terrible danger. Perhaps it is to herself. Perhaps it is to others. I don't know. If I could only know that she was okay, if I could only... Excuse me.
I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to intrude. But I see that now. I'll be brief. Professor Caulfield, thank you for our private interaction earlier. I'm hoping that my appearance in your class can remain in private.
Però ho capito che non dovrei parlare, però da tua madre.
Maybe it would be better if you were open about it. Then we could all help you with your photography.
I will consider that advice. See you later, Professor.
One of your students? I feel like I've met her before.
Yeah, sorry. She's going through a tough time.
Maxine, I beg you. Please tell me if you know anything about Safi.
Ammetti di averla vista e dille di non sapere niente. Che fare? Glielo dobbiamo dire? Oppure no? Magari ne parlo prima con Safi. Ma al momento non le dico niente.
I'm sorry. I am as in the dark as you are.
One of my favorite qualities about great artists is that they are terrible liars. I see we are at an impasse. Perhaps in time you will learn something about Safia that you can share with me. And then you will remember that I have always supported you and your work, which I believe you will find important in the rocky times ahead. Always a pleasure to see you, Maxine.
Una minaccia velata.
Did I just piss off my one remaining supporter in the administration? Fantastic. Ugh, I hated choosing between keeping Sophie's secret or keeping Yasmin's trust.
Che devo capire Safi che intenzioni ha. Però io adesso stacco e vedremo più in là come si svolgeranno le cose. Io vi ringrazio per avermi seguita fino a qui. Ci
I could grab my
rivediamo.
bag and head home, or keep
Ci
exploring the
rivediamo nella prossima live con la parte 3 di Life is Strange Reunion. Grazie e buonasera.